More than 800 Canadian soldiers, sailors, and airmen and women spent the last week in the southern United States conducting a wide-ranging military exercise with their American counterparts. Most of these people weren't full-time military personnel. They were reservists, part-time soldiers who gave up a week's vacation with their families or university reading week to serve their country. And it's by no means easy work. Tonight, a look at the Exercise Southbound Trooper XII from the inside. You can't tell by looking at these men and women. Most are university or senior high school students. Many have jobs and families. Each of these reservists or part-time soldiers give up their free time to serve, to learn and train in the most realistic environment possible. They could one day volunteer for overseas duty or be called up to help their fellow Canadians here at home. That's why they are here at Fort Pickett, Virginia.
What it does is allow us to take Canadian soldiers out of the country and train cooperatively with our allies. We focus on assets that we don't have here on the east coast of Canada, like aviation, FIBUA sites, or fighting in built-up area site, or urban sites as we call them now. And the focus is platoon and company-level training in a joint environment.
Things have changed significantly over the years. Many of these so-called weekend warriors have real warrior experience.
The most significant change for us is the level of combat experience and operational experience within the primary reserve. Probably 10 to 15% of the troops that are down there now have been on operations in Afghanistan, whereas before it would have been a much smaller portion who had been on peace support operations in Yugoslavia or previous missions. So before, when we dealt with the National Guard or our American allies, they had a high preponderance of operational experience, and now we're probably on more of equal footing. So the training itself, the basic soldier training that we're doing, really hasn't changed, but the leadership and the experience of the soldiers is much greater than it ever had been in the past.
Still, many of these fresh-faced troops are experiencing this style of realistic training for the first time. It's stressful, physically and emotionally challenging, but it's also something they all look forward to.
It's a really good training area. A lot of good people, a lot of good instructors around that have a lot of experience that they can transfer their good stories and experience into our young troops and improve us.
To be honest, I gave up $60,000 a year just to come out and play in the field. It's not about how much money you make, it's what you like doing. I love coming to work every morning, and this is my office. I couldn't be happier.
It's necessary for these Canadian soldiers to work closely with their American counterparts. Canadians have already done so in Afghanistan and Haiti, and will no doubt work with their foreign counterparts again. And the skills they learn here in Virginia will prepare them for their futures, whether it's in the military serving Canadians overseas or at home, or with leadership skills in their professional lives. Relevant training is always a challenge.
Challenging very bright people, always coming up with different scenarios and making the training challenging for them and innovative. I can't imagine when I was 16, 17, a part-time job that would take me out of the country, pay me, fly me in helicopters, rappel from them, cross rivers and mountains. If people are interested in a challenge, this is it.
These soldiers are home now, but their places have been taken by another 800 reservists, mainly from New Brunswick and Newfoundland. Now, to read more about Exercise Southbound Trooper XII and see our photo gallery, head to our website, globalmaritimes.com.